All right, everybody, welcome to our What is Coaching webinar. We are so pumped to have you on this call. It's going to be so much fun, and we just hope that you walk away with clarity on whether this is the right opportunity for you, for your life, for your goals, for your dreams, and if Restoration Nation is the right fit to be a part of. So before we get started, I have some housekeeping that I need to make sure to cover. And because we are going to be talking a lot about income tonight on this call, because the coaching opportunity is a financial opportunity. There's many facets, and you're going to hear that tonight, of why we're a coach, but it is also a financial opportunity as well. So with that, our income disclaimer is Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody Coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. You can see our statement of independent coach earnings located on the Beachbody website for coaches' actual incomes. That basically just means that we work to earn money. It's kind of common sense. If you work hard, you're going to earn an income with this business is basically the synopsis of that. So I'm going to kind of start the call off. So my name is Rachel. And I'm the founder of Restoration Nation. We have a ton of incredible leaders on this team, but I started it all several years ago. I have a 145-pound weight loss story, and that kind of begins way back when I got married. I was a size 4 and was very content in my marriage and got what I like to say chunky and happy, and I gained about 90 pounds in the course of 3 years, to the point that my family was having an intervention because they were concerned that there was something wrong with me physically, emotionally. I was super depressed. So naturally I thought, well, I'll get pregnant. That'll solve everything. It didn't solve anything, and I ended up gaining more weight, and I was 225 pounds, and my little boy was 6 months old, and I was looking at my life like, what on earth am I doing? Now, coaching was not on my radar at that point in time. I just was so depressed and miserable at where I had allowed myself to get. I was going to work every day in corporate America. I was the insurance and billing administrator at the time. I was arguing with Medicare and Blue Cross Blue Shield every day, getting migraines every day because I was staring at claims and yelling at insurance companies, and it was horrible. And I was looking at my son, who was 6 months old, and my only dream my whole life was that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And I remember when I was pregnant with him, that dream was not going to become a reality. I remember begging my husband and saying, I will eat ramen noodles every day if I have to in order to stay home with him. And he said, Rachel, there's no way. We just can't do it. And he was in ministry at the time, and he was not making a full income, and it broke me. And so I was leaving to go to work every day and feeling so unfulfilled. And in that season of my life, my cousin was sharing on her social media about this program that was changing her life, and she was dancing to lose weight. And I thought, I can get on board with that. This girl does not like to sweat. I don't like to work out. I hate it. I was the girl who went from 0 to literally doing insanity, got injured, and then never worked out again for 3 years. So dancing was right up my alley, and I asked her what she was doing. She connected me to the workouts. We were so financially in a rocky place that I couldn't afford to buy it myself. So my mom ended up buying my starter pack and got me started on my journey. I was so anti-coaching at that point. I was like, don't ask me about being a coach. I'm not going to be a coach. Don't talk to me about it. And she's my cousin, so she can push me a little bit. And I fell in love with the challenge group that she plugged me into. It was everything to me. It was the accountability that I had been craving. It was the game changer in my health and fitness. And so for like 4 months, she begged me, Rachel, please be a coach. Please be. And I said, no, I'm not going to be a coach. Don't ask me to be a coach. I don't want to share on social media. I don't know what people are going to think of me. Who is going to want to join me because I'm not at my goal weight. I'm morbidly obese. I don't have this huge transformation. Like, no, I'm not going to coach. And she ended up taking me to a local event. And again, she's my cousin, so I can't tell her no. She took me to a local event, and it changed everything for me. I saw the opportunity from a business perspective, and it was like this doorway that opened into the future that I always wanted for myself, to be able to come home and stay home full time with my kids. And that was several years ago, actually. So I ended ended up retiring and leaving my corporate job and came home full-time in 8 months. I didn't replace my full-time income in 8 months, but after about a year and a half, I was able to replace that income. And I just worked hard every single day since. And over the course of the last couple of years, that vision for our life and our family has changed, but it has completely and radically changed us in every way, from my 145-pound weight loss to getting to meet these incredible women, these incredible leaders that are on our team that I never would have connected with outside of this community. And it just has blessed us so much. So tonight, I want you to open your heart to the opportunity before you. And your instinct is going to be to give yourself all the reasons why not. So why you shouldn't do it, or why it's not the right time, or the things that could go wrong, or you don't have that. I want you to literally just block out all of that. Open your mind to what this could possibly do for you, for your life, for your family, for your journey, and let us share our hearts with you. So open mind from here on out. That's your one job. So let's talk about what is coaching. What are we actually doing? So our goal is to help other women reach their health and fitness goals. We don't just sell products. We help our customers achieve their goals through behind-the-scenes mentorship and running online challenge groups. A lot of you are already a part of this. Online challenge groups and being a source of encouragement and motivation. So in time, we grow a team of people underneath us that are doing the same thing as well. So that brings the question, well, is this a pyramid scheme? That's not as common a question as it used to be, but I want to talk about it because it is relevant, especially spouses. A lot of times the spouses have that question, so we want to definitely go over that. So what is a pyramid scheme? I want you to know, first of all, that every organization, it looks like a pyramid. You have a boss at Walmart, the manager of Walmart. He has employees that work underneath him. The employees that work underneath them have people that work under them. And it looks like a pyramid structure from the outside looking in. So every organization is set up that way. Things you should know about a pyramid scheme is, number one, it's illegal. A pyramid scheme is, this is how it works, is when you ask someone to buy into something with nothing in return. So basically you're saying, give me $200 to sign up, and when you sign up your next person, you're gonna get your money back. Or you're asking people to sign up with a lot of product with the promise that when you sell it, you'll get your money back. So that's not how it works with Beachbody. For example, with us, you can sign up for $39.95. And when you do that, your coach or myself, whoever it is that's signing you up, does not make a single penny off of that $40 sign-up fee. With a pyramid scheme, you're asked to pay a lot of money up front, and the recruiter is who makes the money off of that upfront cost. Beachbody is not set up that way. So our success as leaders depends on your success. If we are able to help you be successful, then we are in turn also successful. This is also why we run mentorship programs. We limit the number of coaches that we take on each month to make sure that we're really, having that one-on-one contact with our coaches and our team so that you feel that support and unconditional love and help your business get started right away. Okay, so there's no big costs and no requirements to hold product. So you're not being asked to have inventory. You don't have to have samples. You don't have to keep anything in stock at all. You're not asked to have some huge upfront cost. All the purchase that you're going to make is what you need for your own journey. So you need to have access to your workouts. You need to be drinking your shakes, because if you're going to share that with other people, then you need to know why you love it and why you believe in it. So that's going to be something that you'll purchase for yourself. But outside of that, there's nothing that you have to keep in stock. So there's not a big upfront cost and commitment financially there. Okay, so let's keep going. We want to talk about, what do coaches actually do? So you're interested. It sounds okay. It sounds like something you're intrigued by, but what is it that we're actually doing? Because most of you probably see your coach or myself or whoever invited you to this call, and you see us posting on social media, but you don't quite understand what we're doing, other than we're just sharing our sweaty selfies after our workout or trying to be inspirational on social media. So here we're going to talk about what we actually do. I love this graphic because It represents a piece of our team. Our team has actually tripled in size since I made this graphic, but it represents that it's more than just one person. You're a part of a movement. You're a part of an organization that is really making an impact, and that is so special. So as a coach, what we actually do, we're focused on 4 behaviors. So as a company, they have kind of identified 4 areas that successful coaches focus on, and here's what they are. Number 1, you're being proof of the product. So here's what's so cool is as a coach, your number 1 job is to take care of you. You're taking care of your physical health, you're taking care of your mental health, and you're having a support system while you do that. And so what other job are you going to have that you don't go to your 9 to 5 and you walk in the door and they're like, okay, girl, how you feeling? Are you feeling good today? Like, are you taking care of yourself? That's the number 1 job of a coach. So number 1 is you are proof of the product and you're taking care of yourself. Number 2 is you're inviting others to be a part of you, a part of what you're doing. You're sharing what you're doing. You're inviting them into this opportunity, whether that's challenge groups, coaching, whatever it may be. The third is that you're partaking in personal development. So that's to grow your mind. You're working on your body, but we also got to keep that mind strong and make sure that you're really staying mentally in a positive headspace. And then the last one is recognition. So we're going to be celebrating success. When you have a client that loses 5 pounds, we're going to celebrate that because that's such an exciting win. When you have a coach that helps their first person, we're going to celebrate that because that's something to be proud of. So daily tasks as a coach include a range of things. Here's just a list example that it could be for you and your business. Number 1, you're running challenge groups either on your own or with us. Most of our coaches, we do everything together. So you're welcome to have that as an opportunity for you. So we run challenge groups, these online boot camps, where we support, and every single day there's an assignment that goes up where we check in and we support our clients. You're inviting people to be a part of that journey in that boot camp. You're supporting your clients behind the scenes. So you're not signing somebody up and then just giving them a high five and say, good luck. You're going to be checking in on them and making sure that they're staying on track with their goals and working hard in their journey. And that's going to fill you up as a coach as well. That's what will bring you the most joy. You're growing in your business knowledge through trainings that we're going to provide. You're working on yourself, inspiring others, tracking your business. We're going to give you all the tools on how to do that. Expanding your network. We're going to teach you how to do that. So a lot of this is stuff that you're going to learn over time, but it's a pretty simple solution. It's a pretty simple equation. You take care of yourself, you get results, you share that, and then you help other people do the same. And it's a rinse and repeat kind of thing. So for myself, I used to work my business when I was working corporate America. I was actually a nursing mom, so I was pumping, and every time I would go to pump, I would do my power hour. I would work on my business. I would get up early, and then I would go to bed late, and I made those sacrifices because it was important to me. I want you to know that every business journey is welcome on our team. We have people who do this for fun. We have people that want to leave their corporate jobs. We have people that want to pay off debt. We have full-time working moms. We have single women. We have women with multiple kids. We have all scenarios and walks of life. And there's a spot for you on our team that we just want you to find a need that coaching fills and then run with that need, whatever that looks like. So we are going to we have a couple of coach testimonials. So I'm going to introduce a couple people. They're going to take just a few minutes to share their story, and then we're going to keep on going. So the first one is Holly. Holly is going to unmute herself and share her story, but she is a coach that has been on our team since February. She is also in the top 3% of the company. So in that amount of time, she's been able to successfully create a business that's rock solid, that is helping inspire and change so many lives month after month. So Holly, will you share a little bit with us? Unmute yourself. Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Well, okay. So as far as being afraid to coach because your schedule is so busy and how to fit coaching in just your daily life, I feel like that's something that we all struggle with. And it doesn't even involve coaching. It involves doing daily activities. I mean, you have to figure out where you're going to fit that in your daily life. And when it came to coaching, I thought to myself, like, there's no way. Like, I have zero time, like zero. I'm a wife. I am a mother of almost a 2.5-year-old. I am a full-time worker. I work 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, and on weekends, my spouse actually works on the weekends and doesn't get home until 8 every other weekend. So it's just me and a 2.5-year-old all day long. So finding that time can be very difficult. But in reality, and I'm sure one of us tonight will preach this, is that this takes 1 hour a day, 1 hour out of your day. We all scroll on our phones. We all are on social media. So just 1 hour a day is really all that this takes. And if you can commit to that just 1 hour a day, I mean, you're solid, you're golden. So, but as far as, making that time, what you put in is what you get out at the end of the day. And I cannot preach that enough, but I'm glad I took that time. I know that I was scared crapless at the beginning because I thought, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Like Rachel had mentioned, I mean, I wasn't at my goal weight. I didn't even know there was such a thing. I didn't even know I could get to that, but here I am today, and, I am more healthy than I have ever been in my life. And that is without diuretics, without the weird diet pills and mess that I'm sure that we have all tried one day or another. But, at the end of the day, it's a choice that you need to make for yourself ultimately. And that choice will only take an hour out of your day every day.
Absolutely. I love that. You're amazing. I'm so proud of you. So that's a testament to a coach who has a huge, crazy story, and she has been able to fit it into pockets throughout the day. Our team is going to teach you how to do that, whether you have one dedicated hour, or I know for a fact that Holly breaks it up throughout the day a lot of times. That she usually doesn't have a dedicated hour, but she'll 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, 15 minutes throughout the day. So thank you so much, Holly. I'm so proud of you. You're amazing. All right, so our next testimonial is Lindsey Austin. So Lindsey is also a new coach on our team, and she has seen incredible success. She's actually only been a coach for a little over 3 months, and she also has reached the top 3% of the company, and so she's crushing goals, and she has an awesome story she's going to share with you. Lindsey, will you unmute yourself?
Yes.
Yep.
Hi, everybody. Yes, I am Lindsey, and I have actually been a Beachbody member for about 3.5 years, but I was doing it on my own. I signed up for just Beachbody On Demand, had a couple coworkers who were doing it, and we were kind of doing a program together here and there, but nothing that really stuck, and I was up and down, up and down. As you can see from my picture there, that was about 3 or 4 years ago. I've kind of fluctuated between that weight and finally reached my goal weight that I've been struggling to get to since I delivered my last child 8 years ago. About 2 weeks ago when we finished Morning Meltdown 100. So coaching really has held me to that level of accountability that I didn't even know existed. And I actually started this portion of my journey with coaching in a time that probably most people would thought was crazy. My husband was diagnosed with cancer back in March, and we had no money really at the time because he was not working. He's self-employed. So I was the only one working. I'm a full-time nurse, and I work a 7:30 to 4 Monday through Friday job. So between taking care of him and taking care of my kids, I have 3 kids, and working full-time, it was something that, I thought to myself at first, what am I doing? But I saw the positivity and the potential that it could bring to my family, and just seeing how I have progressed over the last 3 months and taking something that was such a stressful time in my life, and finding an outlet that helped me to deal with everything in a healthy way, was something that I really needed. And in that short 3 months, I actually bought my challenge pack on a credit card because, again, we had no money. We actually just paid that credit card off this week. So that was very exciting. So I was very happy to share that and be at that point this early on in the journey. I've been just blown away.
No, I'm so proud of you. And this goes to show that there's every walk of life on our team. There's every life struggle. And we're going to hear that a little bit more with Emily next. In that coaching doesn't have to be this big, scary thing. It can be something that brings you such joy and value in your life and helps see you through seasons that might be more difficult. It might not seem like the most perfect timing, but that actually could bring you so much beautiful joy in your life. So Emily's going to hop on. She's on here. She's going to share how coaching helped her stay accountable in a really hard season for her as well. Emily, are you on? Can you unmute yourself? There you go.
Hi guys, I'm Emily. So I started with Beachbody back in July, and I don't even really know how I started following Rachel. I just did, and so we were friends somehow, and I followed her for a little while, and I saw Morning Meltdown 100 coming up, so I wanted to join with that. It didn't take me long to figure out that coaching was something I wanted to do. By mid-August, I'd already signed up, and I had started with one of the coaching seminars, and I texted Rachel, and I was like, okay, I'm in. I was like, I've prayed about it, and this is just something. I have a little bit of an exercise background because I have an exercise science degree, and I've just always enjoyed helping people, and I've never got to use it, so it was just something that I thought would bring me joy. But in the middle of all this, I was my husband got a new job in Tennessee, so we were moving 5 hours away from everyone I basically knew my entire life, and I was moving from a night shift job to a day shift job, and so it was just a whole lot of change at one time. And at the time, I was like, there's just so much going on. I'm going to be changing jobs. I'm going to be moving houses. I don't know if I can do this. But I was like, this deep down, I just knew it was something I needed to do. So I just dove right in, and everyone was so helpful. And the community was what helped me the most get through moving away from everyone I've ever known my entire life, because I came here and I didn't know anyone. I was starting this new job, and it was just a really tough time. So the biggest thing for me is just the accountability that everyone shows you, the encouragement, and the page that we have that we check into every day. Everyone's always pumping each other up and just celebrating everyone's journeys, and it's just like one big happy family. So, and also we have an early bird crew that we all jump on and work out together. So that's always fun, because even though waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning may not be fun, it's always good to see everybody's smiling faces. So it's definitely been something that's helped me get through a really tough time.
Oh, I love it. I'm so glad that you said yes. And I will say, so Emily has also been one of those new coaches that saw a lot of success right away. So she actually earned her own ticket to our yearly convention. She is what's called a success starter. So basically that means that she helped enough people every month for the first 3 months that she got her own ticket to our yearly convention. So she is crushing it and helping people left and right throughout the season. So so proud of you, girl. Okay, so our next coach is Chelsea Klein. Chelsea's going to hop on here and share. We're kind of shifting gears. We've had a couple of perspectives of women who are working full-time, have kids in all kinds of age ranges. Chelsea's going to speak. She's my fellow stay-at-home mama, so she's going to speak to that. Chelsea, will you share a little bit about your journey?
Yeah. Okay. Did I mute myself?
Yep, you're good.
Okay. All right. So, hey, I'm Chelsea. Basically, so my background is I am a registered nurse, but I am a stay-at-home mom now. So it was really nice to have something. Well, let me back up even a little bit more. So me and Rachel go back a pretty long ways. She's messaged me like a bunch of times, and I just like ghosted her a lot and ignored her a lot. But I've also been using Beachbody since like 2011. So like kind of like Lindsey, I've had it, but I like would do it and then I would like fall off, or, I would never stay committed. So when I signed up this time, I was 9 months postpartum. I was a stay-at-home mom. So I was adjusting to like not having a full-time job. And my husband and I were talking, and he actually already had a Body on Demand account, but I was like, listen, we're going to cancel your account. I'll sign up, and I'll sign up as a coach, because I feel like if I'm going to put out there that I'm coaching, then I'm not going to give up this time. I'm going to stick to it. So I messaged Rachel and I was like, hey, I know what package I want. I know everything I want, and I want to be a coach too. And Rachel was like, oh, okay. So just jumping in and using that as my accountability has really helped, like
my coach anniversary is in like a couple weeks. So I dropped the weight that I wanted to lose post baby. I've kept it off. And basically, I kind of, like I told my husband, I'm going to sign up as a coach. And if I happen to make some money, like the main goal is I want to stay committed. If I happen to make some money coaching, then that'd be great. And all I do is I share my story. I share my workouts. I share that I get results, and I show people that I'm committed. I drink my shakes. I do my stuff. And people have been reaching out to me to sign up for themselves because people like to see that the product that you're representing. If you're not going to with it, then you're not going to do anything with it either. So I just show up every day. I get my workout in, and I've just been showing up for myself. And I feel like that's been the testimony to others that they want to join in. And I've gotten some coaches under me who have seen a lot of, growth in their business too. So I feel like, I don't know, like leading by example is really what you need to do. And Rachel does a great job of that with all of us. So she's also like a guru at this. Like if you need any kind of help, Rachel's got you. And if she doesn't know the answer, she's got somebody that knows the answer. You're in safe hands for sure.
You're amazing. So what Chelsea won't tell you is that she has also hit the top. She was our second coach ever to hit the top 3% in the company. But not just that, she has leaders underneath her that are also about to hit that goal as well. So, and all of this speaks to community. Like this is not a one person thing. This is a Restoration Nation team-wide community thing. And that's what we want you to know is that it's not about one person seeing success. When one of us sees success, everybody sees it. We want it to be a whole team perspective, and it doesn't matter what that looks like in your business. If you just want to feel fulfilled and help a couple of people along the way, then we support that. If you want to run and chase some big dreams and goals, we support that there's no person that's more than or less than within our community. So, and she's this little side gig has earned her almost $7,000. I'd say that's pretty awesome. Okay, so I want to talk, oh my gosh, I just love hearing from other leaders on our team. It just fills me up so much because here's the thing. If you are sitting here, and especially some of my newer coaches on the call, you think that you're never going to have people that are going to want to do this with you. That's how I felt 4 years ago when I started this team. And I really was like, why is anybody going to want to join me and do this alongside me? And instead of letting that doubt and fear get in my way, I just said, I'm going to put my head down and I'm going to work. And I'm going to trust that this is the path that I'm supposed to be following, and it will happen. And when it's supposed to happen, I can't rush it. And here we are. So I want to talk about being afraid of being a salesperson. So a ton of people who want to sign up as a coach are so afraid of turning people on their social media off. They're afraid that they are going to become salesy, that they see other people on social media. Multi-level marketing is becoming a much more popular thing. And so it is very common to hop on social media and feel like all you're doing is seeing people trying to sell you something. And that's your fear. So we don't want you to turn off all of your friends. And here's what we do as a team. We're going to help you grow as a leader in figuring out your brand and finding your tribe. So we're storytellers. We're not salespeople. We share our stories to inspire others. And when you go to your Facebook page, it's basically a billboard. So the thought process is, how can I add value to my following today? How can I provide and help someone today through what I'm trying to share? When people see those posts, that makes them want to stop their scroll and think about the value that you just added to their day because of who you are. You're going to receive social media trainings from us and on our team. We're going to help you fine tune this approach. But that is the magic sauce. If you're afraid of becoming a salesperson, if you lead with your story, there's this saying that says, facts tell, stories sell. And that's really the perspective that our team takes, is we know that if we're sharing authentically, we're being ourselves, and we're inspiring others through what we're posting versus just stating facts like, oh, this package is on sale. We're going to teach you how to do this in a way that doesn't feel like that. If you are not a social media expert, I'm going to sit here and tell you that no one on this call that just spoke was a social media expert, including myself 4 years ago. And in fact, Chelsea is probably the one person on this call who can attest to the fact that she's seen my social media change over the course of the last 4 years. So you don't have to know what you're doing to get started. We're going to help you. You don't have to be an expert. For me, when I started, I had 400 friends on Facebook. I now have almost 4,000. I had like maybe 300 Instagram followers. Now I have 7,000. It just takes time and intentional risk taking. So essentially you're willing to fail a couple of times as you're figuring out what works for you on your social media. But we're going to help you. We got trainings. I have a whole social media boot camp that we have provided for you that will teach you everything you need to know. So we're going to talk about money next, because this is the next question. Okay, all this sounds good. I'm super excited. I think that coaching would be an awesome fit for my life, but what does it cost? So here's the fun part. Does it cost very much? So how much does it cost to sign up as a coach? If you are already a coach right now and you have just been a coach for the discount, you can literally help somebody tomorrow and start making an income. You pay nothing extra if you're already a coach. Now, if you do not have a coach account and you already have, let's say, Beachbody On Demand, then you would either pay for $40 to sign up as a coach, or you would pay for a completion pack to get your Shakeology on auto ship and start that process, and it would waive the $40 fee. There's a ton of options. But let's say, hypothetically, you're brand new to our community, you're brand new. How much does it cost to get started if you're brand new? The base package right now is $140. And what that includes is a full year access to all of the workouts. You're going to get to choose either Shakeology or the Performance Bundle. You get access to our communities. All that is in the $140 cost. Now, there's a wide range of pricing. So there's other options that include multiple things. You can add on additional nutrition plans. Your coach that invited you to this webinar is going to be who will help you figure out what the best, most financially smart decision is for you and your journey. But any range between $140 to $200 is the max that you're probably looking at paying to get started as a coach. And if you already have most of this stuff, then it would just be a $40 fee to switch over. What monthly fees do you have? So you have a $15.95 monthly fee that pays for your, basically it pays for your website. Customer service handles everything. They do all of your bookkeeping for you. They do all the inventory. They handle customer orders. So basically someone goes to the website, they purchase on their account, it's connected to you, and you have to do nothing with the products. So that's what that $15 fee is paying for each month. You don't have to keep inventory. We already talked about that. Is there a monthly quota requirement? There is not a quota requirement. Our goal every month, though, is to help 3 people. That is kind of the baseline starter from every coach in the network and the goal that they're working towards. And there's a couple of reasons why. Number one, that's going to ensure that you're automatically paying for your Shakeology every single month, or your Performance Bundle, or whatever. You're paying for your own journey's needs with that 3 people sign up every single month. That's kind of the goal, but you don't get penalized if you miss it. You don't get, like, if it doesn't happen, it's not, you don't lose your account. That's just a goal that most people set. So there's no monthly quota requirement to be a coach. And then how do you earn income? It gets a little bit in depth. So if you are a numbers person, I want you at the close of this webinar to reach out to me or your coach and ask for a income breakdown, and we can provide you a PDF that explains this in great detail. If you love numbers and you love that kind of stuff, we will provide that to you. I'm going to give you a kind of an overview of how you earn money. There's a couple different ways. The starter way, the very first way that you're going to earn income, is commission. As a baseline, you're earning 25% minimum off of all of your sales, but it increases to like 40% off of Beachbody On Demand. So anywhere from 25% to 40% off of whatever you're helping somebody get started with. So if you sell a challenge pack, you're usually earning anywhere from $30 to $50 on the challenge pack. So that's part one, is commission. Part two is you can earn bonuses based off of coach signups. So if you help somebody get started as a coach, whether to save money, whether to build a business beside you, you earn kind of a little extra bonus on top of that sale. You also can tap into different bonus pools based off the number of coaches you recruit. So if you recruit 5 or more coaches in a 6-week time frame, you get an extra $100. So there's multiple different bonus opportunities available on top of your commission. So that's level 2. Level 3 is you begin to build a team that's doing this with you. This seems a bit impossible at first, but that's only because it's a mindset thing. When you realize the opportunity that you have in front of you to help people and you can't help but pass that on, you're going to attract people that are like you over time. So you build in rank by helping coaches sign up, whether they're wanting to save money, they don't have to build a business right away, or they're wanting to build right beside you. So over time, you grow a team underneath you that is producing sales. So whether they're just ordering their monthly shipments or they are helping their own clients get started, that's going to create an opportunity for you to tap into what's called cycle bonus. So based off your team, you begin to grow residual income, and that's kind of where you branch off into bigger income based off more than just commission. So you have commission, you have bonuses, and then you have basically earning off of how much your team sales are. Then the last one is as you go up in rank in the company, and the way you do that is to help your leaders see success. So if you become a leader that helps their leaders see success, then you will ultimately go up in ranks in the company. You begin to tap into additional bonus pools. They start out like the lower bonus pool is like $1,000 a quarter, and then it can go on up to $30,000 a quarter extra on top of your income that you're earning as a coach. So let's say you earn X amount of dollars in a quarter. If you qualify for the bonus pool in, let's say, a 15-star bonus pool, then you're going to earn an extra $30,000 on top of what you earned as a coach. So the income earning potential is huge, and it's multifaceted. But here's the thing. All of that sounds like a super overwhelming probably. I have always kept it simple. If I'm helping myself and then helping as many people get started on their health and fitness journey, all of this will come to, it will all happen for me. And I've lived by that philosophy, and that has totally changed my business. And I have kept my head down and focused on the work and said, if I help people and help enough people, then I'm going to see the success that I have envisioned for this team, and it's true. So that's everything about money. These are a few of our kind of personal teams transformations. I've done a couple of them earlier in the slide. Lindsey is a brand new coach, so in like 3-ish months, she's earned $1,800. I mean, imagine how helpful that would be for your family in the first couple of months of your business, earning $1,800 for your family. Laurel is a coach who is doing this on the side, and she's been a coach for a couple of years. You can see that her progression has kind of just built over time. It started as a hobby. It's something that she has grown, and in 2019 to date, she's earned $10,000. So, you have this opportunity to do this on the side, but also to do it long term, and that residual income is going to grow, and Laurel is a huge testament to that. She's also one of our leaders in the top 3% of the company as well. Kayla is one of our leaders on our team, and I don't have her current. I forgot to ask her for her 2019 income, but for her, when she became a coach, she was doing this to help pay off debt. It helped her coaching income helped her pay for a cleaning lady every other week. She has 2 very little active boys, so that's a blessing to their family. It helps with unexpected costs, like she had a scenario a while back where her husband got a whole screwdriver stuck in his tire and needed to replace all 4 tires, and she was able to do that with her coaching business. So no matter what the need is, the coaching can fill that, whether it's big or small. I, of course, am the one who's been in this for the longest. I'm the one who has done this for an extended period of time. So this is my personal coaching progression. 2019 has been our biggest team growth to date, and I think a lot of that stems from 3 years of investing in our current team, and also just figuring out who the heck I am on social media. When we talk about social media, that is your avenue to help people. So the sooner that you figure out how to share your story, the more your success you're going to see. And the coaches on our team that are seeing success right now are the ones who have tapped into that in a big way. So that's my personal income growth. This has changed my family's life. We were living in the red. Prior to coaching, we were not making ends meet every single month. We had debt. We paid off debt twice. I was able to take our family to Disney World. Like this has, we're in the process right now of buying a new home. It's not going to be a big, fancy, schmancy dream home, but it's going to be a home. We've outgrown our home and we need a new home. And because of my coaching business, I am able to gift that. And I'm also able to gift financial peace to my husband. He's in ministry full time, and ministry is wonderful, and he loves it. He's passionate about it. It's not a career that you're going to make a lot of money in. And so for me, my why is that my family, so my mama, I'm trying to not cry. My mama passed away many, many years ago, and it was a wrongful death situation. She was locked out of a nursing home on Christmas Eve, and she passed out. She died from the cold. And so there was it was this huge mess, and it was this most painful thing in my life to watch my mom go through this trauma, something that she couldn't help. And because they couldn't afford to put her in a nursing home that was more stable and financially, they couldn't afford that. And so for me, my long-term vision is I want to be able to have a solid enough income that I can choose if I want my parents to live with me when they get old, or if I want to be able to help provide for them and be in a nursing home that is safe, because I have a huge trigger there. So just know, whether you want to pay off debt, whether you want to come home full time, whatever it is that you want to do with coaching, that there is an opportunity that this can meet right there. Okay, so we've talked about income. I think we've covered everything. So why our team? And then we're wrapping up the call. We are a team of women who desire genuinely, this is just my favorite part about this team, we desire to see others succeed. You have petty workplace competition in most workplaces. There's room for success in this team, and you're not going to experience that. We are rooting for the girl beside us just as much as she's trying to root for herself. And I love that about our community. So the core of who we are represents integrity, strength, and hard work. We are looking for women who want to radically change their life, who want to get healthy, impact the ones that they love, grow a thriving business to fill in the gaps of their finances. So what happens when you sign up? Let's say you are so pumped. I hope you're just as pumped as I am after this call, because I want to go conquer the world. But what happens when you sign up? You're going to get an email from Beachbody. It's going to give you instructions on how to get started as a coach, etc. But you're also going to get connected to our team page, where we have a welcome document. We have a very simple 5-step new coach training, where we're going to teach you all the basics of how to be a coach. We'll get you on a one-on-one mentorship call so we can get your business started off on the right foot, teach you how to launch your business, and we're going to be there every step of the way. You have trainings every single week that you can tap into or listen to the replay if it doesn't fit your schedule. And then we have said before, if you have a question, this team is going to help you out with an answer, unless they don't know it, and then they'll wait for me to come in and respond to it. Okay, so let's say that you're ready. So now what? You listened to this call, you're excited, you want to make this change. I want you to, when this call ends, I want you to go and talk to the coach that invited you here. I want you to pick a sign-up package, join our team, and get plugged in right away. And do so before you chicken out, because that's what's going to happen. You're going to get off this call and you're going to start, but you feel something right now. And that's why you started and decided to listen to this webinar. I want you to take action on that gut instinct, because that is telling you and navigating you into a chapter of your life that could completely change everything for you and your family. So our motto with Restoration Nation is restoring lives one body, heart, and mindset at a time. If that aligns with who you are as a person and the vision you have for your life, we want you to take action and join our team. We are currently ranked number 50 out of 20,000. We are seeing such incredible success right now, and that energy is contagious, and we want you to be a part of it. So if you have any questions, I want you to drop them in the chat. I'm going to pop in there and see if we have any questions. I don't think we will, but just to make sure. Okay. All right, y'all, this was an amazing call, and I'm so thankful that you took the time to be on it tonight. We appreciate your time. Please reach out to the coach that invited you to this webinar, and we will talk to you soon. Again, we appreciate you, and we hope that you get to be a part of our team in the future. All right, y'all have an awesome night.